guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.
Good, y'all. Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. Got all my guys here, Wham Bam, Dutchy, and Babano. And according to the chat, looks like coming off a pretty good day. Brian says, what up, guys? Great job yesterday, fellas. I ran the table. Appreciate your work. Keep it up. I mean, I know I won with the Pelicans. Babano had the Suns. I cannot remember what Levine, was it Levine, Wham Bam?
I had one Levine, hoe ass. Had the ball, usage up. He couldn't get the 6 points. You know, it is, it is what it is. But yeah, like, full game spots. I had some halftime, so they kind of like hit me. But some full game spots did cash in. Not enough money to really have a good day for me. So, but I know we've been calling it pretty good. So today I had a lot more confidence in today anyway. So I'm happy for today.
And Babano, you had that Suns winner. That's a great call. Just keep fading them sorry ass Timberwolves.
I mean, they've just been a money burner over and over and over again, especially as favorites. And it was mind-boggling to me that the number was that high on Minnesota. But it was great to see that. I didn't think they'd win outright necessarily, but certainly was great to see that. I had the Pelicans along with you, of course. That was your best bet. I had a piece of that, the over in that game. The only thing I lost was the Pacers over. That's it. So it was a good day. But now we're on to the NBA Cup. 2 games tonight in the East, 2 tomorrow in the West, and we'll see who's going to Las Vegas on the weekend.
We shall see. They say no backwoods today, and everybody in the chat, they coming with it. They ready for Dutch boy. What's up with you, Dutchy?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. Hey, you're looking at the plug. Yeah, man. It's good to be back with the fellas. They had if you tuned into the session yesterday, blessed y'all with the Pacers. We got, pretty much was, got called a square, but my square ass went straight to the motherfucking window. So it's good. I said that
Squares win sometimes, just so you know. Yeah.
I didn't see it. I couldn't believe it. 20-point game, and then they say, it's 97-97. What the fuck is going on here? But it worked out pretty well at the end of the day. So yeah, man, we're finding the groove. We're getting back, and money to be made today on the board for sure. It's light, but it is definitely money to be made. But big shout out to our guy PZ in the building. Good to see you, my friend. We got Stacks, OG Stacks, Justin McKelvey in the building, Nick Sirianni. We got Stephen Harrison in the building. It's good to see all the real ones, man. Let's run up the likes. Let's share the video. Let's get to the bag.
All right, let's get to it. First game up is Heat and Magic. Open -1 for Miami.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to our boy, man. Listen.
Oh shit, yeah. I got high and fucking forgot. Yeah, happy birthday to my dog Wham Bam, man. Make sure y'all show him some love. But I don't know what year it is, but Wham Bam, I've been rocking with you for a long time, hopefully a lot longer. So happy birthday to you.
Man, appreciate y'all. Y'all already know, man. Love y'all to death. Love the chat.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Appreciate my guys here, man. Babano, Dutch, Skee wouldn't be here without y'all. Love y'all, man. So it's a pleasure to be here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the chat. Let's keep winning, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down to business. You already know. Let's get right to it.
And there they go in the chat. Letting everybody, or letting my guy Wham Bam hear it. Much appreciated.
Nick Sirianni got it right. Happy C Day from my boy, as we said.
They know. All right. First game up. Heat and Magic, man. Now it's been going all over the place. It opened Heat -1, but now it's Magic -1. Even a 1.5 out there at a couple shops. That's surprising to me because we know Franz is out. We know Banchero's on a minutes limit. And everybody's been rolled in for the Heat now. Everybody's been rolled in. And the line goes towards the Magic. I don't know. It's just killing me. If I think about it, it seems like the Heat are the sure play. Like the Magic, Banchero on a minutes limit, no Franz. Like, how the fuck are they going to compete with the Heat? That's how I view. It feels like levels, honestly, Dutch, but I'm scared. I ain't going to lie. What do you think, Dutch?
Yeah, man. I think honestly, these have been tough basketball games. They just played recently, with and right now like 32, right? And they won by 1. So I mean, he's a big piece to me. I know Paolo back. I think if you like Orlando, you should probably like Paolo. Don't call me fucking Pablo Banchero. I think he should eat tonight. You know what I mean? He should have a good game. But man, I'm telling you right now, I want to press the button on Miami. I really do. I think Miami's the side here. I think Wagner's that big of a of a missing piece. Shout out to our guy Razor. I see you, my dude.
No, it's a perfect time to get Razor in here too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
always is involved betting a pick'em line. Yeah, right
Yeah.
around here. Yeah.
I think I like Miami here. I just think you get the revenge factor. They had their way with them, but lost 2 straight to them very recently. A 1-point game. All right, came down. They had a game. No Tyler Hero in that basketball game. That was Banchero's first game back. So, man, I just look at it as like, I like Hero. I think they got Norman Powell. They got guys. If Ban could stop running his fucking mouth, hopefully, he leaves whatever the fuck, I'm gonna leave that alone, ski, but I can't, that's his girl or his homie, whatever they got going on, his bruh, there, he might, he might be all right, but I don't like anything about Bam. I'm gonna be honest with you off the court, but if he can show up tonight, he should have a big game. I like Hero. And I just think, bro, at the end of the day, Miami is a nice little spot here for Miami. They got smacked by Sacramento at home, bro, just recently. So that's if that ain't a wake-up call, what the fuck is gonna wake you up? Revenge mode. You're out. You're your first game without Franz. I think this is Miami here, man. It's hard for me to press the button though. I wanted to talk it out a little bit. But I definitely lean in Miami here. And if I had to bet a prop, it would be Hero, but it's pretty sharp at 22, so I'm gonna stay off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask, what you doing here, Wham Bam? Let me know.
I like your breakdown too, because it's like like this shit kind of fishy, bro. This shit kind of fishy, and I really think that the Magic might be the play right here, and that's because it's just like obviously the Heat are in more form right now. They got more of their guys. The Magic, as of late, they've been playing a little bit better defense. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of give them a little bit of respect, even though they don't have Franz. Their defense has still been there a little bit with Anthony Black and Bane throwing balls on people. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They've been a little bit more on that side of a little bit, hitting their shots and on defense there. So I kind of feel like you too, Dutch. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like you too. He said, "Y'all know what to do with this game. Stop playing." Look,
Everybody taking the Heat and the line going the other way.
I'm just saying, I feel like the Magic is the play, bro.
Well, who's everybody taking the Heat?
Here.
Dog, I've seen one person in the chat right now say the Magic. Other than that, I've seen 1,000 Heat. On Twitter, I've seen Heat.
I feel like Orlando's more of a public team.
I did 2 shows before this, Dutch. The show before this, I'm on with 2 other people. They both took the Heat. The show before that, the guy Vino took the Heat. I haven't seen one person on the Magic besides Jelly. Is it Jelly something in the chat? That's it. And the line is going the other way.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I am a little scared to press the button. I'm not gonna lie.
Where's the part for me too is that the bet that I did make, mine is going against me too. So I would have if I was in the positive situation with that, I probably would have already played this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of where I've been going, especially now that you kind of, I don't know. I feel like you too, Dutch, though. I'm kind of scared, bro. But I like the Magic. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like the Magic. This cup shit is kind of tricky though too, because it's kind of different. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, bro. Hey, Dutch, don't this seem like that one time? Remember you told me you left the show and you was like, fuck Skee. Like that's how this game seemed, I'm telling you. But Bano, what you think? Heat and Magic.
Yeah.
Very, very tough game. I have stronger thoughts on the next game. This one is a little bit difficult because, look, Miami's not very good on the road. That's something to point out. But they lost twice to Orlando. They're I think a little bit the healthier team, coming into this one, because let's keep it real. Jalen Suggs is playing, but he got banged up last game with an injury. He's playing through something tonight, Jalen Suggs. Paolo Banchero, they're still watching his minutes as he ramps his way back from injury. Like, he hasn't played more than, I think, 20 minutes, 22 minutes in a lot of these games so far. So are they going to ramp him up a lot? And now you've lost Franz Wagner, who's giving you 22 points a night on average. So, there's some issues with the Magic. Banchero's just trying to work his way back. Suggs is playing through an injury. Wagner is out, Franz Wagner, that gives you 22 points. So there's a lot of issues from a personnel standpoint with Orlando, but they're at home. They've got a great home record. They've played really good basketball. Miami's had their issues on the road. I've even with those concerns with the Magic, I've been pro Magic for a while on this show. I've said the last couple weeks that the Orlando Magic are playing more like the team we thought they were able to be. A couple of at the beginning of the year they looked terrible. They weren't defending, they weren't guarding, they were playing this stupid up tempo, which doesn't pace, which doesn't fit their style, which doesn't fit their team. Now they're digging in a little bit more defensively now. And I think Miami's definitely got lots of intangibles on their side. Double revenge, and I think a little healthier team. It's a great point by Dutch that when the last time they played, Hero did not suit up for Miami in that game. He'll be back here. But to me, at all along, to me, if this line was going to stay at a pick'em, it was going to be Orlando. I don't love the personnel situation for the Magic, but this is a standalone game. There's 2 games. I will have a bet on it. It won't be a big bet, but I'm on the Orlando Magic here, money line.
I like that, Bavano. Push us all in the right direction. I like that, Bavano.
I mean, Razor said, he said Magic has a player out. There's no way they can win tonight.
I think Banchero goes crazy too. If they get the out, like if they want to go out, they could go out right here. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Dutch, if you like this game, you like Banchero, I think he gets that he's gonna go then. You know what I mean? All that restriction shit is out.
Yeah. I mean, the Fugazi shit with the NBA, that honestly, I just don't trust Miami. That's the reason why I'm not pressing about it. I don't give a fuck who's on what. I just don't really trust Miami. The last time they played, it was 105-106. I mean, this is going to be a competitive basketball game either way. But to me, it's clearly a Miami spot. And there's money on the line, right? So if I'm betting it, I'm betting Miami. But good thing is I don't have to bet this motherfucker.
I feel you.
I might have to join on that Orlando, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Magic have been playing better than the Heat.
Everybody on Orlando, huh? See,
that's this channel, though, bro. You got to look outside of this.
Yeah, that shit work.
Outside of this.
Sneaking to Miami bet, motherfuckers.
And they just give away free money, I guess, man. That Heat money line just screaming.
They said that yesterday with the Pacers,
I didn't say that.
Man.
It's a shit. I don't know who said
that. Yeah, I mean.
All right. I will say
I didn't hear the Pacers breakdown yesterday, but on my section, it was told that from Jimmy. Jimmy pretty much told me straight up, it's the squarest play, bro. If he's betting it, he had to.
He did.
He would have to bet Sacramento. The numbers he was telling me, Yeah. I was like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Levels
I'm gonna tell you what I did bet.
Levels. Go ahead, my bad.
I did bet Jaime Jaquez Jr. under 10.5 points. Somebody in the chat put PRA, but I just did the points. He's averaging 15.8. So why would the line be 10.5? Because everybody's healthy now. They were needing him to score with nobody out there. Now you got Hero healthy, you got Norman Powell out there. They don't need him out there to score, really, is what it boils down to. He played 4 games with Hero back. Only the first game Hero was back, he went over this 10.5 line. So I like Jaime Jaquez under 10.5 points. I'm not gonna lie, Anthony Black could be a guy who steps up for the Magic. He's been playing well lately. I don't know if we bet PRA, if we bet RA, but I'm thinking about Anthony Black as well. So that's what I like on this one. All right, next game up. Knicks and Raptors. This one opened -3.5 and looks to have gone to 5.5. Total came down from 231 as low as 226. We have Towns still questionable, McBride out, Shamet out, Quickly, Shed, both questionable, Battle doubtful, and still no RJ for the Toronto team. I'm going to you first, Babano. I mean, where the hell is the guard play going to come from if Quickly's not even out there? Quickly, Shed commits too. I mean, they're going to have no guards for an offense that's been struggling. No way you're taking the Raptors here.
I am. They're getting value now. +5, +5.5. Knicks stink on the road. What have the Knicks done on the road? Seriously, what have they done? There's concerns with the Raptors here. There's no question. But the Knicks, you want to know the 3 victories for the Knicks on the road this year. Brooklyn, Charlotte, Dallas. That's Sisters of the Poor right there. Sisters of the Poor. 3 road wins against those 3 teams. Now you're going to be a 5-point road favorite. We're not asking the Raptors to win, but the Raptors care about the NBA Cup. They just had their coach that ripped them over the coals for a terrible start the other day against Boston on Sunday. I think this is the game they've had circled for a while. They've had a little malaise here. They've certainly declined. They've certainly gone through their little bit of a skid here the last few games, but the cup matters to this young group, and I expect them to play like it here in this game tonight and at least be competitive in this game. I don't know about win, but like I said, competitive now with this 5.5 point home underdog, with the home record still good and the Knicks 3 road wins against nobodies. I think it's still worth a look here with the Raptors. I would have liked it more with RJ back, of course. And I think Quickly's going to play. I think for him, it's just more of a precautionary that he's on the injury report. I think he's going to find a way to suit up and play. I don't know about Shed. We'll see. But for him, it's more of a contusion, so we'll see. But like I said, it's Sisters of the Poor for the 3 road wins that the Knicks have had all year, right? Charlotte, Brooklyn, Dallas. That's who they've beaten on the road. Big deal. None of those teams are any good. Plus, Karl Anthony Towns is questionable. Let's see if it's not just all Raptors that are, questionable here for this game. Karl Anthony Towns, we'll see if he suits up. If he does, we'll see. Like I said, I think I get why the Knicks took the money. They're the team in much better form right now than the Raptors. There's no denying that whatsoever. But I think Raptors have been playing possum. They've been playing a little bit, for this game. They've been lying in the weeds, waiting for this NBA Cup game at home. And they've played great, not good, great in these NBA Cup games, so far. So at home, now you're getting a bargain now with the Raptors because, the Knicks are the better team and they've played better. And I don't dispute any of that. But the point spread value clearly to me has shifted now to Toronto. At 5.5, I'm in Raptors to at least keep this game tight.
I'm going to Wham Bam before I holler at Dutch. What's up with you, Wham?
I'm right there. I'm gonna double down with my guy Babano here. I'm right here with the Raptors. I took the Raptors yesterday. I took them at 4.5. I thought this was a better lineup here. Then I also took them at 5.5. Five as well. Yeah. So I think it's pretty much simple. I think the matchup, even with Quickly questionable here, I think that even if he is out, let's just be here. Let's just be worst case scenario here. I think the matchup still is going to be in the paint. They're still going to play a lot better perimeter defense than this team in the Knicks, and I think that that's still going to be evident here. So I like this Toronto team, and like Babano said, they are really more hungrier. They got the lowest payroll out of this team. These boys are fat and happy on this floor. We know Jalen Bronson got a contract. We know Cat got a contract. We know Josh Hart got money. We know a lot of these players already got bread. So I think that, like you said, like this means a little bit more for the guys over there on the other side with Toronto, and I think that that's going to be a little bit extra motivation for players like for teams like them. The Spurs actually has even less salary than Toronto, so they probably even more motivated tomorrow. So I like the Toronto today, though. I like the Raptors. I think that this is a clear spot for them being able to do it on the road and and at the house. And I think that the Knicks can't do it on the road. They just pretty much do it at the house. So like you said, Bavano. So I like the Raptors here. I liked them yesterday, and I like them endorse them even more today.
Yeah, a couple more things I forgot to mention. The Knicks have been great at home, and obviously they beat the Raptors at home a couple weeks ago. I was not surprised. In fact, I took the Knicks in that game. It was a terrible and it was a terrible spot for Toronto. They went to overtime the night before against Charlotte on the road, and then they had to play the New York Knicks the very next night. And I knew they were going to run out of gas in that game, and that's exactly what happened. Knicks pounded them, and the Knicks have been great at Madison Square Garden this year. So I knew that was a tough spot for Toronto. I think now, off since Sunday, Darko said, hey, we got to stop with the slow starts. It killed us against Boston, even though we came back and made it interesting. We can't fall behind like we did against Boston. Kind of, went after them a little bit, and rightfully so, because it's been 2 weeks now where the Raptors haven't played well. I expect them to bring their A game tonight. Now, whether it's enough to win, that's another story. Whether it's enough to cover, that's another story. But I think the value is there with +5.5. And I like OG Anunoby. Even though I'm on the Raptors, I like OG Anunoby over 14.5 points for the Knicks. He has scored the basketball very well against the Raptors, his former team in the past, especially in Toronto. He's played well offensively. So even though I'm on the Raptors, I really do like that OG Anunoby prop over 14.5 points tonight.
All right. Before Dutch goes, because I know Dutch is absolutely not on the fucking Raptors. I mean, we're talking about the Knicks on the road. I mean, has anybody seen what the fuck the Raptors have looked like lately? It's not no playing possum. They fucking stink without RJ. The offense is terrible. They're the worst offensive rated team to last not 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 7 games. They stink. So it's just gonna change because there's some money on the line. I just don't see it. I don't fucking agree at all. I think Towns is the one playing possum. I think Towns is gonna play. And what do we trust more? What we saw from the Knicks on the road a month ago and a half ago, or what the Knicks have been looking like the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I think the Knicks gonna whip their fucking ass for real. Honestly, the more I see everybody loving the Raptors, the more I want to push the button for the Knicks. What you doing here, Dutchie?
Yeah, man. Next bets on the Knicks -9.5 on some juice there. I like that. Shout out to personal development.
That's probably a good point. If you like the Knicks, bet the alt spread, because it's probably they win big or the Raptors win. If it's a close game, I think the Raptors are probably may win it.
Shout out to the Raptors ain't gonna win this game, man. I mean, hey, you can. 9 times. That's how many times they line them up, and these motherfuckers knock them down. I mean, it's big bro, little bro type shit. So I don't know how y'all standing here with Toronto Raptors chest the fuck out, and I fuck with both. I mean, they lost 9 straight to these motherfuckers just recently by 22. 3 of the last 4 by 14 or more. I'm just saying. And now you don't got RJ out. You got the Knicks winning 3 straight. Cat's been chill mode for 2 games. It's going to be the big bodega tonight, baby. And I like the Knicks here, but I really like the big bodega. Last time, now, they played these boys recently, right? And he had 22 and 6 because it was cruise control, because they was up by 19. They had 41 in the first quarter, up by 19. The game was over, all right? And it was cruise control after that. Outside of that, 3 out of the 3 straight, he's went over this number against them. 33.5 points and rebounds is the number, He's went over it, all right? Most recent, the prior game, he had 27 and 20 against these motherfuckers. And the last time he was playing, before he had these little 2-game break, he had 30, 35 and 18, 36 and 18. And all we need is 33.5 from this motherfucker. He gonna eat all night in Toronto, in my opinion. And I don't know where the love is for the I don't understand it either, Skee. I'm with you. I'm thinking Knicks here. Maybe a slow start, get them live. But I got 2 units on the big bodega tonight because I expect him to feast off this weak ass Toronto team. Toronto can't really even. They're just not that good. They can't shoot. And now you're taking one of the better perimeter players they got in RJ Barrett out. And let's talk about what matters, the money. These boys are hungry. Mike Brown ain't winning no motherfucking NBA championship. All right. So if you're going to win anything, you might want to take advantage of it right now. All right. Because the way the Lakers won that bitch, they went down and cut down the Nets. Like they got something in the Raptors. So Mike Brown, you better get it while you can, my friend. And the Knicks and the Toronto Raptors better not stand in the Knicks way of getting this shit done. Come on. There's levels to it. And Toronto ain't on the Knicks level when healthy. So if Cat gets out there, does his thing, this should be double digits, no problemo. So I should be on the Knicks here. I am on the big bodega over 33.5 points and rebounds. And I like Miami and I like New York.
Hey, man. Hey, it's okay if you go 1-1. I like one of them joints right there.
I didn't bet either one of them. I'm just saying, do I need to or not? Because the big bodega is going to the motherfucking window. Believe that. And I'm trying not to force shit. I've been happy with one bet lately. I like Bennett and Mather yesterday. I wasn't happy that I didn't bet it, but I said on the show over 21 is good money, and I didn't bet it. So it is what it is.
I'm gonna throw these out there. I haven't bet any yet, but I think I'm willing to bet one. And I'll throw the first one out there because I know Babano mentioned it. We have OG at 14.5 points, right?
Yeah.
That's hit 7 of his last 10 games.
Mhm.
It's hit the last 2 times versus his old team.
Yep.
I think he had 20 plus. And if Cat does not play, he's hit it 14 of the last 17 games. So Babano, you
It's good
endorsed that,
anyway.
right?
I like it. Yeah.
All right. So we're rocking with that. And then that's the one that I am going to add. These other ones I'm still considering. Mitchell Robinson, I would only play this if Cat is out at 3.5 points. Hit all 4 games going back this season and last season. And it's hit 27 out of 40 games, since they've been together on this team. Bridges, without McBride, he's hit 15 plus every game. It's only been 3 games this season, but going back last year, 16 out of 21 without him. So all those look good, honestly. So I just like the Knicks. Really, that's what it boils down to. Brunson, without McBride, he's been balling. He's had, I think, 30 plus all 3 games without him this year. If Cat don't play, he's had 30 plus too. I think the Knicks are going to ball regardless.
Yeah,
honestly.
Brunson over points is never a bad idea. Like, he's just going to get 30 most nights.
Yeah.
Regardless of matchup, regardless of who the opponent is. Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
make
that's
that
something like
5 official. I'll put a unit on the Knicks -5. I talk all that shit. I gotta do it.
I want to ask.
But I think the Knicks is just better, bro.
You know what fucking
That's all
time it is.
good.
I'm gonna leave it for
Somebody
you
gonna
too
win.
at the end of the
Somebody gonna
show.
win. It's all
I ain't even
good.
gonna take it. I'm gonna leave it for you. But Babano, if you had to bet this total, was it over or under?
Probably under, actually, because
Okay.
I think it's going to be like it's a cup game, right? So I think defense is going to take over a little bit. There's no denying it. The offensive efficiency for the Raptors has been porous, without RJ Barrett. The hope is the Raptors can defend the Knicks a little bit. And what Darko said after the Boston game was more emphasized on the defense and the pride and the compete level and the guarding, which they did not do at the beginning of that game against Boston. So I'd expect the Raptors to turn it up defensively. So I'd lean under.
All right, fair enough. Let's wrap this thing up, man. It's best bedtime. If I could find a banner. There we go. All right, Wham Bam. First up.
Yes,
How to get
sir.
paid.
Look, I gotta go with what I got action on. Sorry, y'all. It's gonna be the Raptors. We're gonna come here. Somebody has to win, y'all. And look, I ain't gonna lie, they got the advantage. I normally don't do good on my birthday. I'm not gonna lie. I normally don't do good. But hey, this is a new day. Shout out to the people that showed love. I appreciate y'all. Saw love. We're gonna go to a window with the Raptors. 5.5. Get money, man.
Wham with his chest out. Okay. We're gonna go to Babano. Let him know how to get to the window, Babano.
By default, it's Toronto, plus 9.5. Plus 9.5. I wish it was plus 9.5. I really like it. Plus 5.5 against New York. Look, it's just a Knicks team that I got to see it on the road. I think the Raptors got whipped into shape a little bit by the coach after the Boston game. You got to just hope that the offense is a little bit better, because if it's still as sluggish as it's been, they are going to have a tough time. But the value, I think, is to move toward them. They've been, the Knicks are just 3-6 on the road, and the 3 wins have been against absolute cupcakes on the road. So we will roll with the Raptors. We the North, plus 5.5. Best bet.
Man, I'm giving y'all 2 best bets today because I want to save it for Dutch, but I can't go out like this and just let him try to stomp my boy out 2-1.
Yeah, let's
So first
get
of all,
their ass. Pack them
we're
out.
going Jaime Hawkins Jr. under 10.5 points. He don't got to score with everybody back for Miami. Got enough people out there to score the basketball. His minutes go down, all that good shit. But the Raptors, without RJ, and possibly quickly, they are one of those bottom feeder fucking teams. The Knicks gonna whoop these fucking boys up and down the fucking court, man. Just look at who's on the court in a game that matters. Nah, bro. It's absolutely no way. I'm gonna save the L word for my boy, but it's only one way to play this game. Knicks, I'm gonna take 4.5 because I can get it, but I think they'll win by 10 plus. Dutchy, let them know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Yeah, man. Hey, freshest look, it'll be in the North, man. And we're going with the big bodega. That's right. Carl Anthony Towns for you slow motherfuckers. Over 33.5 points and rebounds. Good money. All right. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Now stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah,
You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy? You ready? Here we go.